do it.
Welcome everybody to On the Red Couch,
Yes,
and once again,
we're not on the red couch.
Yeah. Where are we? I don't know. Just kidding.
We're in my room. Yes.
Yes.
Because we have an AC in here. Although it's off right now, it is still a reason why we are in here. It is very hot in Riverside.
Audio purposes, it's off.
Yeah,
but it's because the view outside is so nice, you know.
It is a nice view from here. I do like my window view. Yeah, you guys.
I just looked outside.
Yeah, you guys can't see it. It looks great. Okay, so today, what are we talking about?
Well, it's been a little while. I think we can talk about a little bit about ourselves, how we've been since
hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi,
Luis.
How are you?
I'm alright.
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing? Like, how do you feel mentally? Let's start with that.
Oh.
How are you mentally?
That's a loaded question. But I'm ready to unload.
Ooh. Bow.
So, I'm at the mental state where I'm not trying to take life too seriously right now. You know, like I have my plans and everything, but I think I just get a lot of anxiety and pressure when I do start taking life very seriously. I start taking myself too seriously. You know?
Yeah.
Over the weekend, Miguel and I went to Big Bear.
Yes, we did.
And
Big Bears?
Yeah, we went to Big Bear. Unwinded.
It was nice.
Unwinded a lot.
You know, we grilled some zucchinis.
Ooh. We did grill some zucchinis.
Or one zucchini to be
We literally did one zucchini for 8 men.
Yep.
Oh,
and then like 5 jalapenos that no one ate?
Yeah, exactly.
5 jalapenos.
We excessive amounts of jalapenos and not enough zucchinis.
And I grilled some mushrooms as well.
We did.
Fun.
Fun. It was a great trip, you know, overall.
Yeah, it was really good. We were just in the clouds.
We were
the elevation, you know.
You know, honestly, it was so interesting just being on a trip that high up in the mountains. It was just beautiful, you know, climbing rocks and doing those types of things. It's really fun.
It's really enlightening.
Just being part of the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's just essential. But no, coming back, you know, we're ready to pod.
Yeah.
Day after, you know, we're here. Met up with Jacob again. now we could ask him, how are you doing, Jacob?
All right, hi. Yeah. I can relate. I think I need some relaxing time, so hopefully, you know, that'll come soon. But, it's mental state is weird.
Okay. Would you like to unpack this with us here? This is a safe space, Jacob. You could say what you need to say.
No, we've just been dealing with things, just normal things. Adult things. You know, things that are just
don't grow up, kids.
Well.
Well. Do you have any advice for the kids watching?
For the kids,
Okay, cool. That's great advice, guys.
No, he's processing.
No. Sorry.
Anyway, yes, adulting has been a thing,
right?
You know,
it's things like, you know, I've had to go to the DMV, and any normal time that sucks, right?
Yeah.
But in a pandemic, it's like
it's like, bro.
So just things.
How did they do that at the DMV?
Oh, there's a long line. Luckily, I made an appointment. I was smart. I don't know why people still don't make appointments, because you can, and you go wait in a line all day.
Yeah, I usually wait in line all day.
Me too.
It's just because I'm like, fuck, I need to
add us next time.
I was like, fuck, I need to do.
I'll go when you go. No?
And then I just would never do it.
Imagine we're just in line and we just see Jacob like rolling through his appointment paper. He's just like, so long, so good.
He's like, me. I'll be out very soon.
But still, it's just like, you know, as we're all younger adults, right? There's not as much, you know, people to have your back, especially with the new things that you maybe weren't taught as a kid. You have to teach yourself, and you know, to seek advice is kind of hard sometimes. But
and especially not even just as adults, but as like adult men,
right?
You know, like where there's just a belief that we should just know everything, you know, like, and it's like, I don't know everything, but it's okay. Learning is good, I think.
So
you know?
it's like being a Bob the Builder boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that is held on to guys because they should be able to know how to
being a Bob
fix
the Builder
all this stuff.
I've never even heard that.
That's like something on Twitter. That's something on Twitter that all these girls like be like, you know, they're just posting it and stuff.
The fixer, right?
The fixer, exactly.
The one who figures things
out.
It's
like fix my cabinet and then fix my life.
Well,
Cut down.
Cut that.
playing.
Nah,
I stand by my words.
Nah, but yeah. So I think we're all doing good. I think we're for adults, now getting out of college and doing shit. Like, yeah, I think we're moving right. We're okay.
I am the manager and CEO of this company. So
which company?
My company, me. So.
I was over here thinking like on the red couch or some shit, like
I was really waiting for what you were gonna say. I'm glad you said that. That was pretty dope. I'm the CEO myself. That's crazy.
I mean, that is facts though. You guys are also the CEOs of yourselves.
Amen.
But so today, what are we getting to today? I don't know how long this intro has been, but
that was the intro.
What are we getting to today? What are the things we're gonna talk about?
Well, there are new things, new media, entertainment.
There's new music we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about Hamilton. We talked about that last week. What else is on here?
I'm wearing a shirt, and we can talk about that.
Oh
later.
yeah, we could talk about why he's wearing this shirt. We can get to that. I'm wearing a UCR shirt.
Oh, actually, I have a shirt story too.
What?
Like it's starting to come through.
This could be the birth of a new segment, and we have a shirt or something.
Interesting.
Something we're wearing. That
maybe not every time, but every now and then.
But let's pick apart what we're wearing. Let's do it. Okay. Anyway, so let's start with new stuff. First of all, Hamilton. I watched that.
Cool.
Have you watched it?
I haven't watched it. Nope.
Okay. Well, I think that you are missing out. You should definitely go to Disney Plus and watch it because I know that I gave Jacob shit last podcast, and I probably still will be giving Jacob shit. But I watched it and it was great. It was like. Actually, like really good. I was surprised.
The thing holding me back is that it's 3 hours.
Yeah, I feel you.
The good thing is you can pause it and go back.
Yeah.
There's an intermission, which is normal in theater, right?
There is an intermission. There's literally a part where it's just like 10 or like 9, whatever.
It's a minute.
Oh, it's like a minute.
It's
yeah.
1 minute.
And then, but that's just. Is that happen every show?
For if you're actually in the theater, because yes, it's long.
They need a little break.
Yeah, you go smoke a cigarette. You go,
Oh, really? I didn't know that's how they would do it.
Yeah,
it's like a little break. But yeah, there is an intermission. I did watch it all the way through. It was interesting. Not gonna lie, very different than like what I'm used to watching. Mm-hmm. But it did, I think, make me appreciate theater more.
That's cool.
Because there was a lot.
Yeah,
it's very cool. Okay.
It's a very, very good show, and I'll show you some clips. But yeah, to anyone who hasn't watched it, I already talked about this. But
yeah, it's a great one, and I just wanted to get on here and say Luis should watch it. So Luis. You should hit up Luis. Make sure to DM him.
You got the Disney Plus.
Send him tweets, Snapchats, and make sure that he watches this shit.
I'm getting quizzed on this next week.
Yeah,
watch it.
And then we'll have a real discussion on what Hamilton kind of means. I think there's a lot to it,
Yeah, I've seen it probably almost 4 times.
Yeah,
wow. Off and on.
Whoa! He's seen it 4 times, but how many times have you heard the album?
Many.
So, and it's true. The album does. I think it's the story.
It slaps.
Huh?
It
does.
It pops.
Yeah, but if you watch it through, it does tell the whole story, and it's literally just.
There's no dialogue. Everything's told through music. So.
Okay.
So they're like
for the whole play too.
Way.
Yeah.
Oh, so the album is the play.
Pretty much, from start to finish.
Mm-hmm. That's why it's like a 3-hour album.
How many days have you dedicated to Hamilton?
Days.
Well, like in hours, you know what I mean? Because it's like 3 hours, so like you listen to the album and you watch the
yeah, that's thing. That's a valid question.
That's hard to calculate. I drive,
It's also not supposed to be like it's it's just like it's a genuine curiosity, Because like when I played Call of Duty and it said like, oh, you played for like 5 days. And I was like, damn, that's a lot of time. But
on which Call of Duty?
Modern Warfare 2.
Oh shit! Yeah. Damn, I'm on Pokemon right now, and I'm on 12 hours.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, all of us, bro.
To wasting time. Just kidding. So another thing I did want to talk about was Pop Smoke's album.
Yeah,
I wanted to talk about that because I feel like it's interesting when we get an album from a person who passed away so recently. We had that with Mac Miller. We had that with Lil Peep. We had that with XXX.
And not to cut you off, but also Juice WRLD has a new album.
And so it's like, I think I want to drive that conversation. How do you feel about getting people, albums from people who are no longer with us?
I understand they can have like an arsenal of music and songs, and that you never release. However, I just wonder. I just kind of confuses me and surprises me sometimes because like who releases it?
Yeah.
The manager, their family,
the label mostly.
Probably the label.
Yeah, if they're signed, that like the contracts are still like you can do whatever they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't tend to listen to like I will listen to Mac Miller's like Divine Feminine album. I love that. But the new stuff, not so much.
Yeah, like the circles.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I didn't really... It always makes me feel weird, but I think this Pop Smoke album does kind of... Because I think it bops. I really like this album.
It does.
And so it's... But it is very interesting to listen to... Some of the things he says, it's like Mini Men, like where he's doing the 50 thing or stuff like that where it's like, damn, like, that was really, And then
I kind of just don't like the grasp that people have on albums, post just them not being here anymore, post them dying.
What do you mean?
Because I mean, for this album, we have 50 Cent being a huge influence on how Pop Smoke went on to release this album. Like technically 50 had like producing rights,
credits.
So you could see a lot of his
like style.
Yeah, a lot of his style, a lot of his work in this album. I mean, even with like the nostalgic vibes that came from a lot of those songs. You know what I mean?
There were
a lot of sampling.
Yeah.
And like that's just something that like you already see like people in 50s generation of music doing.
Yeah.
So it's just like I don't know if Pop Smoke would have wanted to release that or not, but since it fits 50 style, since it fits this like classic New York style, then they're gonna release it because it sounds similar enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I think that's that's valid. I don't really know how to feel, but because I do tend to separate art from artists, even when they're passed away, that's still their art.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's rest in peace, and it's still like, damn, but I'm still going to, I think, like, view it as an art piece, you know what I mean, and not something that's like, this is who he is or who he was, you know what I mean, because it's not, it's what he just decided to do at the moment he decided to do it, so I think it's like, you should cherish it because there will be no more, but I don't know, it's weird.
I wonder because I haven't listened to the album fully, but I understand how artists can like obsess over how their album looks and like what songs come after which, or if you're gonna use an interlude here or whatever it might be. So part of me like it wonders if that is lacking. I will go listen to it.
And you know what you said also, like with how it looks album cover wise and stuff like that, like Virgil Abloh, creator of Off-White, was supposed to make the album cover for Pop Smoke's album, and then everyone dissed his first album cover because they said it wasn't authentic, it wasn't this, blah blah blah. So there was no input coming from Pop Smoke. So maybe, I mean, we all hated it, I guess, collectively as a Twitter platform, we all hated it. But who knows if Pop Smoke would have liked it? Who knows if Pop Smoke would have done all these decisions? I get what you're saying about like identity not really like being like transcribed by like the music that's being put out, but the thing is, not everyone who listens to this work and stuff like that considers it as art. They just consider it as identity, Like they're like,
interesting.
They're like, what they put out means what they are, I've watched like a lot of music reviews on like albums and stuff, and I think that's like the general consensus I get from people who review music, like all those critics and shit, is like, this is what makes them, like if Pop Smoke came out with his last album and he was just super thuggin', super New York street and stuff like that, and then now he comes out with these samples and stuff like that, that's how he's going out. He's going out as a guy who samples and does all this romantic music.
I think that's how it's consumed. Can't back up, well, that's what I'm saying. But a big part of identity is how it's consumed, especially when a person isn't there to back it up. Yeah, it would be a different story if the person was still around to back it up. I hear you, but I think I get what your argument is, but I don't identify. Again, this is my personal thing. I don't identify this as who Pop Smoke is and was. I don't know, and I will never know Pop Smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's the same, and it's the same for like art like 50. I don't know him, and I never will know him. I can only hear the stuff that he's let us hear. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't know the ins and outs of his life. I don't know. So for me to be upset about something that's put out by him, it's kind of like you're trying to live kind of like vicariously through him, but it's not really him, you know. And so that's why I like separate the art from the artist, because like it's like Eminem when he put out a very like fucked up album. That doesn't mean that's who he is. He did that to put that, like, that's the image he wanted to project, you know. So it's like, it doesn't mean Eminem is that person, you know what I mean? So like, it doesn't mean Pop Smoke is that person, that, you know. But because it's being consumed by default, it doesn't mean that that's how we should take it in, you know what I mean?
If Eminem released the fucked up album and Eminem passed right after he did that, or even right before it got released, do you think it would have been consumed the same way? Because Eminem's not around to say, this is just me giving you guys exaggerated shit in order to make you guys feel a type of way. But people would consume his art because it's the first of any type of this type of art, you know what I'm saying? Like, where like people are exaggerating and stuff and saying like the most messed up stuff. And since he's not around to back it up, people are just like, no, he just wanted to be an asshole.
Interesting.
Like, I get what you're saying, because you're separating the art from the artist, but that's not something that a lot of people do.
That's what, and I agree.
That's where our middle ground is.
Yeah, I think we. That's the thing. People don't do that.
Right.
What I'm saying is people should do that, but it doesn't mean that they're going to do that. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So it's like, just because you decided to consume it this way, that's you deciding to consume it this way. You're interpreting his art the way that you want to interpret it. Right. No, this is his life. No, this is who he is. He shouldn't have done those sounds. He wouldn't have wanted those sounds. But it's like you're speaking, and it's a fucked up phrase, but like you're speaking out of your ass, because you don't know. You don't know what his intentions were. You don't know why the way I listened to it, bro, it's like there were so many lovey-dovey songs on there, and I was just like, damn, this fool, I wonder if he was in love. Like, I wonder if he was on some, like, and that would hurt more, because, like, damn, like, you were probably looking forward to something, you know what I mean? And so, like, but at the end of the day, it's all interpretation. I still tried to relate it to myself. So there were some songs that I listened to, and it was like lovey-dovey songs, and I was just like, yo, I could imagine, you know, some girl, I could imagine like a relationship, you know, and putting myself, just interpreting it my way, not how he would have wanted me to interpret it, because who knows, you know, we don't have that answer.
Right.
But yeah, I think that, yeah, post-hominous, is that how you say it? Post-humanist albums?
I don't know. I was thinking about the same thing with I don't know.
I forgot what the word is, but those are very interesting albums, I think. I don't know. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Pop Smoke, you know, but hopefully, you know.
And String.
Yeah, but Juice WRLD too, like, who knows?
You listen to it?
I listened to a few songs. I liked it. It sounded like Juice WRLD, like, you know, normal stuff. But then, you know, part of me just still has the feeling like, you know, he's dead. We're listening to someone who's not here anymore. And, you know, the thing is, it's a tragic death, because, you know, you can listen to Elvis and we know he's dead, right? True. But this, you know, Juice WRLD and all these other guys are just so young, and, you know, they could have had more. And
the label, though, will always have the control. If you're not an independent artist, you're a signed artist, and you pass away, the label will do whatever it wants, because that's just how big corporation goes.
True.
You know?
True.
So, but anyway, so off Pop Smoke, what is the next thing that we were trying to talk about?
As far as media goes, I'm kind of on to the shirt part.
You wanna switch out to the shirts? Okay, I'll go first, and I'll say I'm wearing UCR Integrity and Tartan Soul. All right, so to our UCR alumni, I'm a UCR student. Wow. But and if there's little UCR, I don't know, actually, who knows if they could see the UCR stuff. I have random UCR stuff. I have a sweater. I mean, a scarf. I have a little fanny pack back there.
Fanny.
Random UCR. There's nothing to the shirt.
Where's your enthusiasm? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Orientation 2016.
Oh shit. Dude, okay, fine. Let's talk about orientation for a bit. That's literally when we met.
That is when we met.
We met at orientation.
We've been buddies for 4 years.
Yeah, we've literally known each other for far too long. Actually, bro, you know what? Let's I think this.
All right, wrap it up. Let's go.
We're calling it now. 4 years too long. No, but yeah, orientation was fun. I enjoyed orientation.
Yeah.
I think I met a cool amount of people at orientation. Had dance party. Well, other cool people.
Yeah, it was fun.
No, but anyway, yeah, that's my shirt. My shirt is just a UCR shirt. But you guys, though, are wearing interesting shirts. Cool. Very different shirts.
It doesn't matter.
Go ahead. I want to know how that's doing its thing.
Oh yeah, so I saw
I
this
like
shirt.
it.
I saw this shirt on Twitter. And normally it just has this when you're not in any light, and this is the back.
Okay, it says Menace. Oh shit, we're showing it off today. All right.
And then when you get into the UV light, it starts to say "No justice, no peace."
Yeah, I see that.
Just all over it.
Wow. So it's one of those technologically advanced.
Yeah, actually, I have a mini computer in here.
Oh really? There's a chip?
No,
do you have to charge
not
it?
a whole chip. Not a whole chip.
Oh, do you have to charge it?
Yeah, my charger is actually the washer. It's hydrogen. It's hydrogen powered.
Oh, interesting.
So I mean, technically, I just need to get a glass of water, just.
Oh.
But anyway, this is a serious shirt, so let's not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're the one who said it. But no, it is.
I know, but I caught myself.
Yeah,
you know how my brain works? Okay, guys, the way my brain works, and this is why I have so many memorable lines of like, bitches ain't bitches or some shit like that.
Okay.
Just because my brain, it goes from like I only have two halves. Well, everyone has two halves, but like.
Do we have two? I thought I only had one half. This whole time, I thought I had half a brain. I mean, the way I act seems like I only have half a brain.
Well, I have two halves, but only enough brain cells for like one half. They're just spread very thin. But anyway, this shirt company Menace, go check them out online. They donate 100% of the proceeds to each shirt to a Black Lives Matter movement.
Oh wow, cool.
So,
that's really cool. So you
cool.
bought one. That's nice.
Very important.
Very. That's a very noble shirt that you're wearing.
Yes.
I wore it during my first DoorDash,
Good.
and it was weird.
Oh yeah.
It was very weird.
Why people were?
Well, in Moreno, it was nice. Everyone was like digging it, and then here out in Riverside, when I was going down to like Victoria Avenue and like all like the rich areas in Riverside. Just not taken very well, People were just not talking to me, not making eye contact,
They were like, you support anti-racism?
Yeah.
They're like, you like peace? I'm like, yeah.
You're for progression? What?
I know. As soon as I felt that, I had to like blast some Beatles so like people would think I'm like not dangerous.
Wow. Hey, these are the things that we gotta do.
Listening
These are small things we do have to do. It's like actually just to fit into society, But anyway, I do like the shirt. It's a great shirt.
Thank you.
Also, if I could say something, is like if the other side, the red side, can wear MAGA hats and feel super like proud about what they believe in, like there's nothing like.
You're right.
Anyone who gives you shit for that is obviously not a good person.
Right.
I'm just kidding. But anyway, let's go into your shirt though.
All right.
What's up with your shirt?
This is from the Overwatch League, and basically what that is eSports. Esports, also known as video games, played professionally.
Yep.
And I'm a big fan.
You are.
I will say, I played the game. It's fun. It's a very fun game. But then I started watching the pros play.
And they be killing it?
They be killing it. It's like... I mean, everyone likes to watch, like, your kill streaks on Call of Duty or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, for me, I got attached to a team, Philadelphia Fusion.
Okay.
From Philadelphia.
Is that where they're from?
Yeah.
So they separate these esports teams by like city.
Correct. Yes.
City.
So you have all kinds of teams. There's two for LA actually, the Gladiators and the Valiant, and then San Francisco. You have Asian teams, Shanghai, Seoul.
Okay.
Etc. Etc. They all play against each other. It's like an actual.
That's pretty cool.
It's like
an
games.
It's like
actual sport. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
You have the commentators. Blah 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 blah. I'm wearing this shirt because last weekend, and you weren't able to see us on the podcast, but there was a summer tournament, and my team made it to the finals. Philadelphia.
Oh shit! Let's go.
Right. Yeah. They've always been good. However, they lost to Paris.
London?
Paris. France.
That's not gonna cut. That's not gonna cut.
Okay.
Damn. So it's worldwide.
Wow.
Worldwide, yeah.
That's fucking sick.
Damn.
So
where was the tournament at?
So this is the thing. While all other sports
Was it in Paris, London?
While other sports were.
Well, all other sports have been canceled. Something that has been able to continue throughout the pandemic and staying at home is esports because it's played online. It's through video games.
Oh wow!
And so throughout the entire pandemic, I've been watching sports like normal, and all of y'all have been missing NBA and
facts. I've been trying to get into baseball. Like actually just watch it because I realized like it's a strategic sport.
it is a street.
And so I'm like, I want to just get into it. I want to see how it is, you know? Like, I've never really, like, been a sports person. Like, honestly, I follow music, you know? That's all I do. But I want
You ever go to a baseball game?
Yeah, I've been to a couple. I've been to Dodgers, Angels games.
Yeah.
I've been to Chargers games, Raiders baseball games.
So you've been to games. You've been to games.
Chargers, Raiders, okay. I was confused at first because I didn't hear the first part of the sentence, and then I was like, this is baloney. It's not whatever's coming out.
No, I have I was just fucking around, but I have gone to Dodgers and Angels games. I think that's it though. I don't think I've gone to anything else.
Yeah, they're fun, but you have to be able to watch and understand baseball a little bit. It's like, oh, he's standing on that one, and then they're like, oh. They change. You look away for 5 minutes, he's not there anymore, and then like you don't know what happened, right?
You're like, where'd he go?
Squirrel. No, but
it's like all of a sudden he has his mitt on. You're like, what the fuck?
He's like, wait, weren't you just?
Anyway, so yeah, no, eSports.
I'm glad eSports is popping up.
Yeah, I think that's crazy. Like I mean, Jacob's been on this for a while, so like just watching as it progresses, it's kind of, and they get paid hella.
Oh yeah.
And people actually like this is like the modern era is really changing everything, bro. Like not even just COVID, like, you know, just everything is just changing. It's so, we're like in a transitional period of like the human race, literally.
Oh yeah.
You know, like we're literally judging sports played in different countries, like
that's insane.
at the same time. Dude, imagine if back then, before technology, before even light, right, you go up to somebody and you go, hey bro, so you know how like there's somebody all the way over there, you're gonna be able to talk to them and see them
instantly, and then headshot them from across the map.
Okay. All right, Jacob, that's where we went. No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they wouldn't believe it, bro. They would be like, what are you talking about? I could only speak to somebody if they're right here.
I think, like, the way technology is just accelerating now, like, if we were to have a conversation about, like, okay, let's say, like, it transitioned to sports being played across countries and across, like, you know, just places that you're not physically there for, you know, just like using like holograms or something like that, just so like people can reduce like traveling costs and all that stuff. That's way more imaginable, you know, than like, let's say like your example, like you can call to this person and like you'll be able to talk to him in like seconds, like, and now it's like, I'm sure we can do this.
It's like, duh. What? Wait, do you not have Wi-Fi to like FaceTime me?
Right.
What is wrong with, we get mad at people when they don't have iPhones. You're like, wait, you're telling me I have to use the green bubbles? Ill. Get an iPhone. Like, get your life together, please.
But real talk, if any of you guys have a computer science or you know, engineering degree, hit me up in the DMs. We can talk about Hamilton. We can talk about holograms, so I can do this sports thing.
Cool. Yeah, cool.
But online bets are another thing too now that are like popping up, like online casinos. Because like people like with COVID and all that stuff, but they still want to bet and stuff. Yeah. There's this company.
People really got gambling problems.
Facts. No. But that's the thing. Is like this online company, because I started investing with them because they have a merger with this other company that's doing all these online casinos. Golden Nugget. They're
I know them.
You know them?
They're in Reno. Well, one of their casinos are in Reno. The Nugget.
I didn't know
Jonas Vargas Nugget. Yeah.
No, but there's like 4 states. There's 4 states that already are using the Golden Nugget. Golden Nugget gambling and stuff like that online, so now they're expanding even more. But since COVID is returning again, and California is like one of those states that like have heavy gambling, then it's gonna expand to California, and from there it can only expand to like other states. Don't use it as much, you know. It's crazy.
I think gambling is well. I'm always scared of gambling, to be honest. Like,
I like it. No.
I love this. No, I don't. It's weird because it's like, I don't know. I'm always just like, I don't like the risk. I like the rewards, but I don't know if the risk is worth it. You know.
Okay, this sounds bad, but I like both. I do like, you know, I don't gamble a lot, but I will take $5 to the slots, and if I could come back with 10, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying?
We're learning a little bit about you. Why don't we do that when we went to Vegas?
Because we were minors.
Oh yeah, that's true. We couldn't gamble.
We weren't old enough.
we gotta go back to Vegas. But I mean, eventually.
We should go to Morongo.
Morongo.
That'd be pretty fun.
All right, guys, we're just out here making plans. Don't worry.
If you guys want to come meet us, meet and greet at Morongo
on the Red Couch special event.
And Venmo me.
So we can gamble that.
And we'll definitely shout you out next podcast.
We'll put your name in the credits.
What is it? The patrons, or whatever.
Special thanks to.
And then you start naming all the people. Hey, it's true. It's facts. We'll shout you out. We'll shout out your brand. We'll shout. We'll just
Sophia.
Anyway, okay, so we're off the gaming stuff. We're off the. So what's left?
I'm sad about my team losing, but yeah, where I'm at the end of my notes. Shit.
I don't think there's anything else to talk about. So, last words. You want to tell the people something?
To the guys out there.
To the men.
Wear crop top.
Woo! Yes, sir. That's funny, actually. Yeah. Do whatever you want. You know? Stop believing that the world has to run one way. It doesn't.
It really doesn't.
We can all tread our own path.
We all run differently.
Yeah. Some of us don't even have legs.
That is true.
About that.
Well,
and on that note...
Wait. And some of us do have legs but don't know how to use them.
Whoa. The claw.
Hashtag babies.
Alright. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us on the Red Couch.
What'd you say? Hashtag what?
Babies.
Okay, that's it. We're done. Bye.